Hi everybody, Bob here. I've got a new match, and it's against a fellow by the name of Key. I'm guessing he's affiliated with the Key clan. So, yeah, that's always cool. So I ran into him while I was looking for an OU match. Looking at his team, it's a Sandstorm team. Not horribly standard. It has both Tyranitar and Hippowdon, so that's kind of interesting. Because they usually only carry one. But, I agree with the whole idea of taking both. They form an incredibly good defensive core, especially because Hippowdon has reliable recovery. Anyway, I'm going to try to U-turn there, and he's going to pursue me. I don't know why I wasn't. I was kind of semi-expecting that, but, you never know. So anyway, he's going to go into his Hippowdon, and I'm going to hit it with a Silver Wind, and now I'm going to hit it with an HP Ice. That's Expert Belt damage. I'm guessing he's specially defensive. And he's like, wait a second, what? Because I've got this special Scizor, and he's like, oh man. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, his reaction to that was like the greatest thing ever. So I'm gonna hit that Rotom with the Silver Wind on the switch. I don't want to stay in because I want to keep this thing alive. It beats up like a lot of his team. So I'm gonna go into Pharaoh, and that's another thing. I still have Pharaoh, who's like a perfect switch in for that. So there, I went for the Leech Seed, which was like kind of a bad move on my part, to be honest. Like, I probably should have gone for Knockoff, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I'm going to knock off now, and a knockoff is Steel Plate, which is kind of interesting. But he sets up a Sword Stance as I Leech Seed. That's not good. But now he goes for the U-turn, and even though it's +2, that still only does 55%, which is really good because this Ferrothorn is awesome. Like, it's just some random EVs that I did, like physically offensive. I'm not going to be able to take that HP Fire, but, Pharaoh did work. Not gonna lie. Like, I mean, he stayed in, stalled out the Latias, and ended up knocking it out for me, which was really handy. So I'm not even going to complain about that, because that's like his best fire attack, I think. I mean, like, I haven't seen any others, which means that Scizor is pretty much golden right now. Anyway, so now I'm going to go into Arcanine, and he's not going to want to stay in and eat a Flare Blitz, so he's going to switch into Hippo, and Hippo is not going to want to be too happy about that. Now I can just Extreme Speed this thing. This Arcanine set is directly off of Smogon, I'm not going to lie. It's a good set. So now he's going to start predicting me, and he's good at it. He's a jerk. So yeah, he like went into T-Tar to bait the close combat, which does like nothing to Celebi, and now I'm going to think that he's going to switch into Tyranitar to get me with Flare Blitz, Recoil, and Life Orb damage, so I'm going to go for close combat again. He predicts that, and now my Arcanine is pretty much bleh. I should have gone for close combat here and just stuck with it, but I didn't want him to recover to full, so yeah. That's kind of why I did that. But now, I can just go into Scizor, and I'm like, dude, you can't even do anything to me. I'm just gonna outspeed and knock you out with my Silver Wind. I was kind of hoping to get the boost, but I did not. That's okay, though, because now I can just Silver Wind this thing, and this is kind of funny. I go for Silver Wind, and he really probably couldn't have knocked me out anyway, but he's gonna go for Sword Stance. I outspeed, I'm gonna hit him with a Vacuum Wave before he can hit me with a Bullet Punch, and that's a dead Scizor. Woo! Now, his last Pokemon is the Celebi, which, I don't outspeed, but it doesn't have HP Fire, evidently. Or else he probably would have used it instead of Baton Passing on that Ferrothorn. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna knock this Celebi out with a Silver Wind, and that is match. Yeah. And it was really cool. I'm really glad I got this win because Mulder was spectating me, and it was his idea to use the special Scizor. He wanted to do specs. I said not Life Orb, Expert Belt would be better and just use a bunch of coverage moves. But I'm glad I got the sweep with him there because that was really cool. Okay, thank you, Key, for, being so cool about me uploading this. You're a cool guy. Trying to think of anything else I need to... Yeah, yeah, that's really all I got. So, peace.